Welcome to Paul's Watch Repair. Come on in. I want to show you a couple of new pieces that we just got in. We have a 1982 Rolex Date with the black dial and a 1997 Rolex Air King with the blue dial. These are smaller sized men's watches, 34 millimeters, perfect for ladies as well. They're both priced at $4,000 each. Give us a call. We can work something out, 916-483-0207. So I want to talk a little bit about why we're not carrying brand new Citizen, Seiko, and Casio G-Shock watches any longer. Even though we are still authorized dealers, a lot of clients have been asking us that. We get these brand new watches at 50% off retail, and most of the time we have to sell close to that price so we can be at fair market value, so we can compete with Amazon and Joma's shop and different places like Macy's. And there's some other issues too. Like, for example, I've had issues with Citizen and Seiko where customers brought a watch back, they had issues, and we sent it back to the company under warranty repairs. And many times they've tried to charge us, they try to blame it on the customer. They don't want to stand behind their product. So that's another reason why I decided to stay away from selling these brand new watches. And many times our customers come in, if it's something that's an easy fix, because we are watchmakers, we do the repairs, and obviously the companies do not reimburse us anything, but we do that just as a courtesy for our clients. But when we're selling the watches almost at our cost and the companies don't want to stand behind it, it makes it very difficult for us to carry those watches. And also these companies, they only technically allow us to give a discount, like up to 25% on their brand new watches. But a lot of times you can go on Citizen's website or Seiko's website or Casio's website, and you can see that they are offering discounts, so we're actually competing with them. So this is a bad business practice that these companies are doing. So because of that, we're no longer carrying these brand new watches in our store. Hey, come on in, let me show you something. All right, so we got a couple of Pepsi GMTs in stock. They're both 2018 full set, box and papers, $20,000, either one of these watches. Pepsi GMTs right now, one of the hottest watches. There's a lot of things, a lot of rumors going around that Rolex might discontinue them. I do not believe that Rolex will discontinue this watch. I don't see why they would do that. But nevertheless, it is one of the hottest watches right now. So get your hands on one of these while we have them available. $20,000, any one of them. No, there's no charge. We don't charge customers for like putting bands on and stuff like that. So.
Well, then I'll have to buy another watch.
Yeah.
You know, I bought 10 from your dad.
Yeah, I know.
$10 a piece. I gave them to people. I told one man, 24, didn't even know how to tell time, so I had to work with him.
Yeah.
But it was all good.
We had a couple guys come in yesterday, and I mean, they must have been in their 20s at least.
Yeah.
And they were looking at the Rolexes, and one of the guys said, "Oh, well, you should get a Rolex." And he's like, "Why? I can't even tell the time." I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
In your 20s and you can't tell the time?
Yeah. No, I fell for him, and then I thought, well, maybe he's pulling my leg, but then I remember when my dad kind of taught me, it was a little bit of a learning curve. I was pretty young, but still, it was something that you had to learn. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Of course. Yeah. Anytime.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, don't forget this. Do you want this or?
Oh, yeah.
Because you can use that buckle for something else, and then this I'll throw for you. You don't need those, do you?
No, I don't. Actually, I don't need.
You don't want this band? I'll toss it then, okay?
I might keep this.
Yeah, that's usable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
All right, we'll see you next time. Take it easy. Thank you. Same to you. So that client, he bought a new band for his watch. He bought it online. He didn't buy it from us, but we did a courtesy swap on the band. We usually don't charge for small jobs like that.
I'm working on a pocket watch, 16 size, 100 years old Waltham, made in USA. I restore complete, new balance stuff, and the broken jewels on the balance stuff I replaced the new ones. New old stock, of course. And now I have to put back together everything. Did the case also, complete restoration, repair, and the bezel was missing, and the crystal, I replaced new bezel on this watch, and everything will be like new.
It's the best I can give you, okay? Sorry, because I have everything on different lists. Okay, the diamond dial Datejust, that's my bottom, okay? And that will be for, you know, for cash, because like for credit card, I have to add 3%, man. I'm not making money. Let me check the others real quick. For the Air King, I can do 3250.
Same. Okay.
It's not same. I knocked off a lot.
Okay.
I knocked off a lot. I knocked off a lot off of this one too.
Okay.
And let me see this one. Let me see, because I bought this one at a different place. Let me check to see. Rolex Datejust. That's a 16234 with solid gold bezel. $42. So 65 plus 3250 plus 42. So for 3 watches, 13,950. Let me double check, make sure I'm 65 plus 3250 plus 42. 13,950. That's a different big discount. That's a good price. You can make money on that too.
How many business cards?
Yeah, I can give you my business card. Let me give you my cell phone. If you want to reach me directly, you can text me, or okay, I'll write my cell phone down on here. There you go. What's your name, sir?
Thank you so much. My name is Ilyas.
Elias. I'll try to remember that. I'm Raymond.
Raymond.
Raymond, and Paul's my father.
Nice to meet you, Raymond.
Yeah, let me know, man.
Talk and,
Call me,
after
text me, let me know, okay? I think I give you good discount, man. You should be able to make money.
that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem, sir. Thank you. Take care.
If you will do one-time business after that, you will do.
Yeah, I mean, no problem. I'm more than happy to. You know, yeah, no problem. Thank you, sir. Take care. All right, so the customer that I was just talking to, he's a dealer from New York. He's moving to Sacramento. He's trying to buy some watches, you know, at a dealer cost so he can make something too. And I gave him a very, very, very fair price. I really, because he's buying 3 or potentially buying 3, I gave him a price that just basically what I'm doing is just getting cash flow back into my business. Not really making money, but putting that cash flow back to where I can buy other stuff. And the items that he looked at are Rolex, which is, Rolex is the easiest watch to sell, especially Datejust. So I think it's like one of the easiest watches on the planet to sell is a Rolex Datejust. So I had them priced at, like, for the 3 watches, I had them priced at $16,750, and I literally dropped them to $13,950. So quite a big drop. But sometimes I like to do something like that just to kind of open the doors with the new dealer to see if it works out. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. There's dealers that they'll buy one time and then never buy again, and you give them a discount hoping that it'll kind of open doors and you can continue to do business with them. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But he's, again, like I said, he's a dealer moving in from New York to Sacramento. I don't know, maybe we can do more business together. Okay, so I just got offered a watch from a client. We get offered a lot of watches. People either come in, but nowadays I encourage people to send me either emails or text messages because it's easier. I can kind of look at the items before they come in. I can evaluate the item. I can kind of give them roughly an estimate of what I can pay for their items. And we get solicited every day to, you know, for watches for sale. So a customer was trying to offer me an Omega, and so I was doing some research, and so when I research something to see what I should offer the client, I look on the two biggest marketplaces for watches, and those are always going to be eBay and Chrono24. eBay's been around since like 1993 or 95. Thousands of watches are sold on eBay every single day. Chrono24 as well. You have professional dealers, and you also have private parties that sell on there. One beautiful thing about eBay is that you can look at sales history for the last 90 days. So this is what I look at when I'm making an offer on a watch. I want to see the condition of the watch. Does it come with box and papers? I also want to see, obviously, how old it is, again, how well it was treated, but we also want to look at how many are available on the market and how fast they're selling. So I had this watch offered by a client, and we can look it up. The first place I look at is on eBay, and I want to type in the model number of the watch, and I always try to filter by lowest price first. And the reason I do that is because a client, when they're buying something from us, they're always going to do the same thing. They're going to look for the lowest priced item that they can find. And of course, so we go on eBay and we see this item, for example, somebody's selling it for $4,000, then somebody's selling it for $4,500, somebody's selling it for $46,000, and it shows you if it's pre-owned or if it's new. And look, we have a brand new one here for $4,800 from Joma's shop. So of course the difference is we can go in and see, what the condition of the item is and things like that. But like, you'll see an item as low as $4,000, and then if we filter to highest priced, some people are asking as high as $7,300 for the same watch, or $6,800. Now again, and this is pre-owned, $6,800, so all the way from $4,600 to $6,800. It only makes common sense that when somebody is buying an item, they're going to go look at the cheapest priced item first. Now, if that item has any sort of issues, like it's too worn out, it's damaged, or stuff like that, they'll probably go on to the next item. So when we're looking to buy something, a client, when they sell us something, they only see the highest priced ones. But when they're buying, they're always looking for the lowest priced ones. So we have to filter them like that. We have to look at the lowest priced ones and what they're going for. And again, this is on eBay. And there's about 19 available right now of this watch. So they're available to buy. I think the retail price on this watch is $6,300. But brand new, as I said, Joma Shop has it as low as $4,800. But so this is eBay only. Let's see if anything sold. When we go to sold listings, this shows the last 90 days. This down here is a different model. So in the last 90 days, we only had one sale of this watch, and it sold for $3,700. So even though right now what's available to buy, they range from $4,600 to about $6,800, it tells me that clients are willing to pay somewhere around $3,700. So we have to look at that. And some of these items too, you have to be careful, because sometimes eBay show items as sold in green, but the dealer could have ended the item, and eBay will still show it as sold. So you have to be very careful, because this doesn't necessarily mean that it's sold. They could have ended the item at $3,700 and it might have not sold. So you want to go also on Chrono24, or just go online and type in the model number and do a search. See what you find online on that model number. And let's see, Chrono24 is the other marketplace that I like to search for prices on. And again, we're going to filter by lowest price first, just like our customers would be doing. Now see, there's one available for $3,700 to buy, and it's there now. It's not sold, and there's 50 items available. So I have to consider that if I'm buying it from the client, my offer, how much can I offer? Can I offer the client $4,000? No, because I'm not going to make money if the client could go buy some online right now for $3,800, $3,900, $4,100 and up. So on something like this, now I have to make a decision. I have to tell the client, look, I can probably pay you $3,000 for it if you want to sell today, because even the ones that are online and they're available for $3,700, $3,800, that doesn't mean that it's selling. A person could ask whatever they want for their item. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to sell for that price. And especially seeing that there's about 20 available on eBay, 50 available on Chrono24, and sales results from eBay show that only one sold in the last 90 days, it tells me that this item is not necessarily moving fast at this time. So, you know, for me to offer a client $3,000 for this watch right now is very fair. And this is where consignment comes into play, because I don't want to pay more than $3,000 to have this watch in my inventory, knowing that it's not a very rare watch. If I want to get it, I can get it at any time. And I haven't even gone into my dealers chats. We're in a lot of dealers chats and WhatsApp groups that we can literally look and find any watch that we want in the inventory of any of these dealers that are in the WhatsApp groups. So being that it's not a rare watch, I don't necessarily need to stock it. So I would pay the client $3,000 and I would offer to maybe take it in on consignment for $3,500. And I think that's very fair, because again, if there's one online for $3,800 and I'm offering the client even to take it in on consignment for $3,500, where's my profit? Like if I list that watch online for like $4,000 and it sells online I'm paying fees. Of course, I'm doing free shipping on all the items that I sell. So that's one thing to consider. You know, if you're somebody that's selling a watch, consider, you know, do your research, see what's out there, what's available, what's sold, how fast it sells, what's the market like, what are people willing to pay. So hope that helps. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and click on the bell so you'll get notified as soon as our videos drop.